Good morning, everyone. This is Coleman from Coleman's Coins and Currency, here today with another exciting weekly educational numismatic lecture. And in this week's lecture, we have 3 guest stars. We have a 1902 $10 national currency date back from the desirable Will County National Bank of Joliet, Illinois. We have a rough but rare 1880 $20 legal tender. And we have a PCGS MS65 Abraham Lincoln, Illinois commemorative $50. And in today's video, we are going to discuss about all 3 of these cool numismatic items. But before I delve on in, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on those push bell notifications so that you viewers will never miss another epic numismatic video. Alright, let's delve on in. So first off, we have a rough but rare 1880 $20 legal tender note. Now, this note was acquired from the one, the only FLA 480 with one of the absolute best eBay auctions. And this note is a $20 legal tender note. Now, notice right off the bat, it has founding father Alexander Hamilton's side portrait on there. Now, typically on currency, they have forward portraits, such as this portrait of President William McKinley. But this note has a side portrait of Alexander Hamilton, and the figure on the right is Lady Liberty, and it says the United States will pay to the bearer $20. Washington, D.C. It is signed by, you can see, Elian and Frank White. And this note is really, really rough. Now, if you take a close look at it, it doesn't show the serial number of this note. That's because since this note changed so many hands and circulated in a lot of various areas, the ink from the serial number got washed away. Now, there's a faint trace of a serial number, but you cannot see it. And there is a close-up on the side portrait of Alexander Hamilton right there. And there is the front. Now, overall, this is a really, really, really cool banknote. It's very historical, and it is the largest denomination, large size currency that I have for the CCC personal collection. Now, the reverse of this note is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this, viewers. Look at that. $20. And it's got the cool double Roman numeral X's with the number 20, and it says 20 on the side. And the artwork on this is absolutely gorgeous. It is one of my favorite reverses of U.S. currency of all time. And this note reads, "This note is a legal tender note for all debts, public and private." Now, that is where the term legal tender comes from on the modern day banknotes that you and I circulate on a daily basis. This legal tender, now, legal tenders were part of the Legal Tender Act that was created in 1862 by then President Abraham Lincoln. And this was to make sure that these notes were legal tender throughout the United States and the world, making sure that the U.S. government, in case of any issues, could pay this $20 note out as a legal tender. Because this currency, was printed by the federal government. And you can see the same motif on the other side. You can see in the middle, United States of America. You can see printed at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, Washington, D.C. Now, this note is a heavily circulated note, and this note is extremely affordable to any collector of large-size legal tenders or the series of 1880 notes. Now, this note is worth right at around $200. Now, since this is a really cool note and the serial number is really brittle and you really can't see the serial number, this is going to be a note that yours truly is going to hold on to for his personal collection, just because that this note is a really, really cool note, and I absolutely love having it. And I think it's a fantastic piece of history at an affordable price. Next up, we have a 1902 $10 date back from the Will County National Bank of Joliet, Illinois. Now, for those of you viewers who don't know, I grew up in Will County, Illinois. I used to live in a town called Mokina, Illinois for right around 13 years. And every week I used to actually go to Joliet, and I went to this really cool arcade and miniature golf course and go-kart track called Haunted Trails. And I used to go there a lot. We won a lot of cool prizes. We won a lot of tickets. And this note kind of signifies a pretty big piece of my childhood, because I went to Joliet almost every single week, not just for Haunted Trails, but for other events and fun and all that good stuff. So this is a really significant note, and this is part of the CCC childhood collection. Now, the charter number is 1882. There's the serial number. You can see it's from the Will County National Bank of Joliet, Illinois, and these notes are really, really tough notes to find. This one was the only $10 note available on eBay at the time of recording, and this note I paid a little bit more for just because it's from where I grew up, and it's part of the sentimental value. And this is a note that's just unbelievably cool. You can see it is a date back because it says 1902 to 1908, and that was part of the Banking Act created by legislation then. And this note would grade about a very fine 25, and this note is worth right at around $400. Last up, we have a 1918 $50 of the centennial of the state of Illinois, where I grew up for 13 years. And this is graded by PCGS at a MS 65. It is nicknamed the Lincoln Commemorative because it has Abraham Lincoln, who Illinois is named for, because if you viewers notice on Illinois license plates, it says Land of Lincoln, because Abraham Lincoln was born and raised in Illinois. And when I was younger, I actually went to Springfield, Illinois, which is the capital of Illinois, and I saw his home, and I saw like the old Illinois legislative office, and I saw the governor's office, and I saw a bunch of really, really cool stuff there. And this is a really cool coin. And then the reverse of the coin has the Illinois coat of arms, which is on the flag. You can see it's the bald eagle with the rising sun, and it says State Sovereignty National Union, which is depicted on the Illinois state flag. And that's the coat of arms of Illinois, is this bald eagle with the reef and the olive reef and the wreath of arrows, and the shield represents the United States, and the back's the sun. And yeah, it's a really, really, really cool coin, and this is part of my childhood Illinois collection, and it's something that's really, 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 really cool. So that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on those push bell notifications so that you viewers will never miss another epic video. And for those of you viewers that are out in the Peatone, Illinois area, Coleman's Coins and Currency is going to be at the Will County Fairgrounds in Peatone, Illinois this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm going to have a huge selection of coins and currency, all cool and all unique in their own ways. So stop on by. It is part of Paez and Paunica Expos. So stop on by and support them, and support small business. Support me. And I will see you in another video next week. Take care.